Hello family, you're all very welcome back to another edition of Slaying It with Sammy in 15 minutes. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can pull off this sweet, beautiful updo with this fluffy bunny tails in just 15 minutes, guys. It took me 15 minutes. Keep watching. So to start with, make sure your hair is cleansed and properly prepared for this hairstyle. I just had my hair braided the day before after I had washed and treated it. That way it helps me have my hair straight because I want to use as less heat as possible on my hair. So it helps me have my hair straight before braiding it. So I just applied some oil on my scalp and now I'm applying a leave-in conditioner to my hair to help with manageability and make it softer. I'm also going to apply this DIY grease because as you guys know, I always say my hair is very high porosity. It's very porous. It absorbs moisture easily and it loses moisture very easily. So I always use grease to seal in moisture as much as possible on my hair. So to start with, you're going to part your hair. Use the highest part of the arc on your eyebrow as your reference point. On each of your eyebrows, you draw a line straight to the back. After parting your hair from ear to ear, you're going to part a line straight from your eyebrows to the line from ear to ear. So I hope you guys understand what I mean. Seriously, sometimes I really don't have the right words to explain these things, but I hope you guys can understand. So after doing that, you're now going to make another part, but this time around taking hair from the middle part of this section of hair you have parted. So you're going to grab some hair from the middle. Make sure the hair you're using is in the middle. So I don't know how what you're going to use as a tip to guide you to make sure it's in the middle. You just have to use your eyes to make sure the portion of hair you are taking from the big portion of hair you've parted is in the middle of your head. And you're going to start by braiding down this portion of hair. You can use additional hair extensions to braid it with if you want to have a bigger braid. But I didn't use any additional hair extension. I used just my hair. So part it out, make sure your lines are straight. I used a little bit of edge control as you see me do, just so I could have my lines very clean and sleek, and it helps with keeping your edges in control and everything. So that's what you see me do, and I'm going to braid this part down. So after doing that, guys, I'm now going to work with each of the remaining sections from the first portion of hair I separated in the middle. So I'm going to work with the section on the right and the section on the left. I'm going to split them into 4 parts each and do little pigtails on each of them using rubber bands. I didn't show you guys the kind of rubber bands I use, but I think any kind of rubber band will do. I use transparent rubber bands because I wanted a little bit of color, and when you use those, you have some kind of color on it. So you can use any rubber bands will do. Split your hair into 4. Then I used some edge control at the edges just to make sure my lines are very clean, and it also helps to keep your style longer, to help your style last longer. If you use some edge control or some shine and jam, it will help to keep your style, to help your style last longer. So I've done the same thing on both sides. Now what I'm going to do next is just crisscross them and use more rubber bands to secure them. So use a crochet hook. You hook the hair on the right and you send it over to the left. Do the same thing with the hair on the left and send it over to the right, 1 pigtail at a time. Now when you crisscross them, you're going to attach this pigtail with the very next pigtail on the line to which it was crisscrossed. So the one from the left will be attached to the very next pigtail on the one on the right side, just as you see me do. Keep watching, guys. I'm sure you understand what I mean. Use some more rubber bands to secure them and keep crisscrossing. Now before crisscrossing, I apply a little bit of edge control on my hair because I wanted to have it sleek, and I twist it with my fingers before crisscrossing, so it's not so frizzy. It should be kind of clean and sleek when you're crisscrossing it. That way it helps. Apply a little bit of edge control on your hair, twist it, twist it, twist it, and then crisscross it. So we do this till the end, guys. So when we are done crisscrossing, we just have to hold all of the remaining hair on our head into 2 buns. Okay, now make sure these buns are very close to each other. That is important because I was going for a very fluffy look with huge bunny tails. So you need to make sure these buns are close to each other, right in the middle of your temple. So when you put on your bunny tails, it's not going to be hanging at your ears, not going to be hanging on your ears. So they're going to go from up there all the way to your ears and your nape. So make sure your buns are right up there and they are close to each other. As you see me do, I'm just slicking down my hair in little sections. It's better to work this way if you have coarse hair. If you have very thick 4C hair like mine, it's better to work in little sections. I apply a little bit of, this is a DIY moisturizer I made with some leave-in conditioners and some oils. So I apply a little bit of that. If you want to know how I did that, leave a comment below and I'll give you everything you see me use here is DIY. The grease I use, the leave-in conditioner, and this moisturizer, it's DIY. I mix a few things. So if you really want to know how I moisturize my hair, please leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. So after applying that, I now apply some gel to my hair. I use the Eco Styling gel. I apply it in that small section and then I slick it down to the bun. I have 2 buns, but guys, my camera stopped somewhere, so you guys are not going to see the 2 buns. You just see me come back with the buns already done. I didn't know the camera stopped. I don't know what was happening to me. You see me with the edges done. As you see, my edges are done. I just did a simple design. I didn't want to do any dramatic edges because I really loved my pigtails and I didn't want so much going on there. So you just have to attach your bunny tails. Now these bunny tails come with a drawstring, which is really easy to use and it's wonderful. Leave a comment below if you want to know where I got them from, and if you want to know how you can get these bunny tails, leave a comment below. So you just attach your 2 bunny tails right onto your buns. Remember what I said, your buns should be right up there close to each other. So your bunny tails should not just be slipping on your ears. They should go all the way from the top, cover your nape and around your ear a little bit. So guys, this is the finished look. Make sure you tell me what you think about this look in the comment sections. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you all very much. Do not forget to share this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all very much.